Getting Toriano in this class, and what have you seen out of him in spring drill?
I was really big to acquire a player like that. Knowing with the experience he had, he played for him some, so he has game experience. Because it's evident we have to replace two really good players that we currently lost, and for him to come in and have that experience, and he's an athletic kid, he's a local kid, so it means something to him. But it was really big for us to get him. I mean, he's a definite plus to our room.
Coach, sticking with Toriano, I seen one of these recent practices he was named Special Teams Player of the Day.
Yeah.
What has his role been on special teams, and what value does he bring today?
Well, he's really shined as a gunner. Getting down the field, just using his like I said, his athleticism and his quickness to get to the ball. Then, coincidentally, we put him on the other side where he has to cover that guy. Then his natural skills just takes over as a cover guy. So he's always in position. He has great balance and body control. So he's always in position, and he's going to be a big time player for us on our team's units.
We heard quite a bit about Christian and Drayden Norwood over this offseason.
Mhm.
Can you walk us through what that's looked like and how far he's come along?
His progression, man, been really pleased with Dre's growth. When he first got here, he hadn't played that much, but like you said, I've really been impressed with him this spring. He still has some things he has to work on, but he's been really attentive. You can tell he's in his playbook more. He's getting really comfortable with the scheme, and he's just letting his natural ability come through and make plays. And I think the biggest thing for him is, you can see the confidence. He has the confidence that he can compete in this league. He's always believed in himself, and you're starting to see it every day.
I'm just wondering your thoughts on working with Coach Platoon so far.
Yeah.
And then he also mentioned last week that he wants the secondary to focus on louder and clearer communication.
Yep.
Last week, talk about that a little bit too.
Working with Coach Platoon has been great. You try to take something from every guy you have the opportunity to work alongside with, and he's been awesome. He's great about others sharing in the workload. He's been really good about that. He wants opinions. He understands the success that we've had here and we've had here defensively in recent years, and he just wants to add to that. So he's been a sponge, to us as we are to him. But it's been really cool to work with him again. He has some great ideas. He's really smart. He's very methodical in his approach, and I'm having the opportunity to learn from him, and that's been great. And as far as the communication, I mean that's the lifeline of everybody on the back, because the guys up front can be wrong, and there's a second level there to kind of bail them out. But when we don't communicate and we're off, in the back end, there's no one to save us. Touchdown. So we have to be clear and concise in our communication, and he's preached that from day one, and you can see it. They're starting to pick up with the guys.
What's the biggest challenge in filling in for what Ennis and Chris did?
Man, those guys logged so many reps. Just the mileage that they had. It's hard to replace experience. We've been fortunate to have some guys who have, played a little bit for us. We mentioned Dre Norwood earlier. Marcus Clark has played for us. Toriano will be able to come in. And we have some young guys that we're excited about as well. But, I think with those two, just the leadership that they provided, but more importantly, the game experience that they had.
Those two are always pretty complimentary of Shamar McNeil. Just what's his progression look like?
Shamar, man, he's been progressing. I had a meeting with him the other day, and just kind of let him know what my expectations are, and he's improving day by day. He's not where I want him to be, and he knows that, but he has to continue to work every day. And the good thing about that kid, he's a hard worker, and he wants to be really good, so he's working every day. He takes the coaching, he takes the criticism, because he knows it's only going to make him better. So I've been pleased with that.
With Marcus Clark, what's the step that he maybe needs to take?
I mean, again, for him, he's probably the oldest guy in the group, so I expect him to step out and just lead. And again, he has a lot of game experience, so he has to learn how to just continue to use that as his advantage and just be more consistent in his approach. He's been better, as far as the classroom and things like that, but just on the practice field, I want to see him be more consistent there.
Coach, I think it was Joe Charleston who mentioned Cameron Keys and how he's been
Yep.
playing during camp. What have you seen out of the freshman, and what are some things you like and some things you want to improve on?
Man, Cam Keys. I mean, he's exactly what I thought he was when I recruited him. Man, a guy that's really athletic, has a lot of great twitch and short area quickness. He can run. At first you can see it was a little foreign to him because just of the workload with the playbook and things like that. But now it's starting to slow down for him, and he's making plays, breaking on the ball. You can see the confidence, and you can see the swag, and man, we just have to continue to. You heard me say swag over there. That's an old school word, man. But anyway, man, he's playing with the confidence because again, everything is starting to slow down for him. So you're starting to see his ability take over, man. But he has to continue to work. Again, for him, experience is going to be what's going to be the thing that's really going to help him. And every day for some technique stuff that we do a little differently, he has to kind of hone in and master that from a craft standpoint.
What did you see in Jermaine Wade that you want to move him there?
Oh, Jay Wayne, man. I mean, he's ideal, prototypical from a size-wise, big. He's strong. He's physical. He's athletic, man. And more important, like his competitive character is really high. And man, he is such a delight to be around and work with. Man, and one day it's gonna be his time. I'm gonna drop the leash on him, man, and I'm gonna say, I told you guys, I told you, man. But I'm excited to work with that kid and to continue to watch him and help him grow so he can reach his fullest potential and help Missouri win a lot of football games.
A couple of the receivers have said they want to have the best receiver room in the country.
Right.
What can you find out about your guys going up against that group every day this spring?
I mean, man, I tell our guys that, that right now, I mean, we probably are going against the best receiver group in the nation. We got to take full advantage of it. If we can get and be competitive and kind of slow those guys down a little bit, we should have the confidence that we can line up in front of anybody and play coverage. Coach Peeler does a really good job with those guys over there. They know where they're supposed to be. I mean, it's a perfect blend of speed, power, guys that are really intelligent, and for us to have the opportunity to see that every day should really help us when the fall season starts.
That's good, folks. All right.
Perfect. All right, no problem. Thank you, guys.